Hey y'all, how's it going? I just wanted to show you something that an easy something to make that use leftovers from your Christmas, from your holidays. That is super quick, fast, easy meal when you are running out of time and just don't want to go to the store to pick up any other ingredients or anything else. It's a cleaning, it's good for you, it's healthy, and it can use up some of that spare leftover foods, like kielbasa, for example. So here we go. Let's get to cracking. So what you're going to use is you're going to end up having to use spray for your pan, small frying pan. You can either use leftover tomato sauce, pasta sauce, or pizza sauce. I'm using leftover pesto. It's got great flavor. You can use regular eggs or egg whites like I'm using. And just a wee bit of spinach, a little bit of cheese, and a little bit of leftover kielbasa. Now, it's super quick and fast because what we're making is an egg pizza. So, I don't want to use any carbohydrates. As you can see, that's the pan. A little bit of smoke there because I sprayed it while it was on the burner. Not smart, don't do that. Do as I do, not as I say. We're going to go ahead and add the white to the pan that's already hot, as you can hear. I'm going to put a full serving in there, or 2 servings, like 2 whole eggs, or 1/3 of a cup or 1/4 cup of egg white. You can salt and pepper it if you want to, but I'm using pesto, so I'm not going to use salt and pepper. But I'm going to let it cook until it cooks through. And let me show you what that means. So here is what it's looking like once it's fully cooked. Then we're going to get ready and we're going to go ahead and flip it over. Okay, now this is completely flipped over, and I know it's kind of on the brown side, but no worries because it's going to taste the same regardless. Remember, this has got to be completely cooked to make a pizza crust. So here I have a 1/2 tablespoon of the pesto that I'm using. And because egg whites or eggs in general don't take long to cook, we're going to try to do this a little bit quicker so that we're not overcooking. So I added the pesto. I'm adding the cheese. That's a little bit of the cheese. I'm going to put more on after I put the toppings on. Oops. And a couple more bits. And the spinach, which FYI, I just tore up because I didn't really feel like pulling out a knife and dirtying a knife at this hour of the night and having to clean it later. And then we're going to add the rest of the cheese on top. Now, I'm not using a lot of cheese just simply because I don't want to consume that much cheese in a day. And we're going to leave it for a minute, but first we're going to go ahead and grab a lid. Okay, here is a lid. No, it's not the lid to the pan. I do not have a lid for this pan. It's a little tiny one. This is a single serve pan. But I used one of my pots and took the lid off to cover it. So now, with my burner on low, I'm going to allow the cheese to go ahead and melt. But you always have to make sure before you do this that the one side is cooked and you flip it. Otherwise, you're going to end up with raw egg as your crust. So we'll give it a minute or two to get all the cheese nice and melty. And then we'll go ahead and eat our pizza. There's our pizza. Ready to go on its plate. I'm going to unstick the bottom a little bit. And then I'm just going to go ahead and slide her off onto the pan. And voila, we have an egg pizza with pesto. So, you can use leftover turkey, you can use leftover ham, lunch meat, whatever it may be, using the stuff that's in your house, like leftovers, or even if you want to get creative and start using just different vegetables that are in the fridge that are close to going bad. So that way it gets used up and doesn't get wasted, saving you money in the long run. It also allows you to use up little things that you don't think that you would normally use other than for, let's say, an appetizer for a party, like pesto. If you don't like it in your pasta, you can add it to pasta. But I will share with you on Sunday a great recipe that you can go ahead and test out for yourself with leftover stuffing. But as of right now, I want to know if you like this, or you've tried it, or you're going to try it. Go ahead and comment in the comments below if you want to see the stuffing recipe that I'm going to show you on Sunday. go ahead and hit subscribe and ring that bell so you get the notification when it gets posted. I hope you all had a great day. I hope your holidays was amazing, and I will see you Sunday. Latest.